Hey friends, here's a quick little thrift haul. I talked to my precious mother-in-law Sue this morning, and she said, I don't feel great, but I just want to get out of the house. Let's go thrifting. So I said, coming to get you. So we went out just for a little bit and went through Aldi. It was her first time to be inside an Aldi store personally, and that was a lot of fun to see her experience an Aldi store for the first time in person. So what I've got here, oh, and do you see where I am? I'm in the Rose Room. Well, I'm still calling it the Rose Room, but it's slowly at this point becoming my craft room. I've got this green cabinet with a big piece of plywood up here that's serving as my work surface, and I'll show you a little swoosh. When I get through with my thrifting, I'll show you a better view, or I can insert it here. But I'm very much looking forward to having a pleasant place upstairs, just steps away, very convenient for me to do my crafting. But now the she shed is still going to be a huge craft area. I didn't want to put I've got a big embroidery sewing machine. I didn't want to put my machine out there, my big machine. But I still might. I don't know. I'm playing it by ear, just enjoying having the extra space since Livy and Ryan and the baby found their own sweet home, and now we are expanding back into our space, which is wonderful, and I'll be very happy when I get everything sorted back out. It's a pleasant thing. All right, this was not found today, but I have a set of 2 of these that I paid $5.98, $6 a piece for, and they are really wood and really metal, and they are identical, and I will either use them in here or in my she shed. Hadn't decided which, but for $5.98 each, I thought that was wonderful. Thought that was a great deal. I have a green weathered looking one, very much like this, and it does have the little plate groove so that you can throw the plate on it. Like I said, still not sure where I'm going to put those, but they were a good deal. Glad to have them. And I found them months ago. I've just now unearthed them from the tiny little corner where they were tucked away until I could expand back into my space. Okay, so today we went to the Second Chance Thrift Store in downtown Albertville, and then we went to Backroads Thrift Store, which is near the Sims community off of Pleasant Grove Road, if you're local. These people said that where they get most of their merchandise, they buy out estate sales. I guess, after the estate sale has gone through the days of public open to the public, then they come in and get the rest. And I find things every time I go to that place. I love it. Okay, but let's see. Who wants to buy this except me? I know I don't know her. I realize that. But she's a doll. She's an absolute doll. Look at her little lips. Just look at those lips. Okay, this was 50 cents. Now, how could I not rescue this thing? That looks to me like early 1950s, you think? I don't know. Somebody tell me what's your opinion. Do you think that's from the 40s or the 50s? I think it looks too old to be the 60s. Unless it's very early 60s, but I loved it. And I think it's sweet. And you remember a while back, I found a much even older than this, the oval type portrait that will go in the oval frame. And it's much older. But I thought, my she shed on the inside is going to pretty much have a Cracker Barrel kind of vibe to it. So I'll probably put these near one another. But I think she's precious. and I can't wait to frame her. She'll be so sweet. Okay, also from, no, that's not where that's from. Okay, trying to take it out in order. Okay, those were just some clothing items, but let's see. That's not. Paperbacks are 25 cents at Second Chance Thrift Store. Hardbacks are 50 cents. For Christ and His Church. That is precious, and it is soft cover. But it has a 1940 something publishing date, and the color. Is the color not perfect? Yes, it is. Yes, the color's perfect. And part of the little clothing items that I found, Isaac Cade is our camperman baby. And this says 18 months, but let me tell you what that boy is. He is tall. He's a tall 11-month-old. So, yeah, he can wear this right now, pretty sure. And then Claire Bear needed just some cute little shorts. Claire will be turning 4 next month, but she still wears 2Ts and 3Ts, but she's a little teeny tiny thing. Paperbacks are 25 and hardbacks are 50 cents, including their big, beautiful books, Modern Country. Now, I did look at the date in this, and it's something like 2004, you know, so it's 20 years old. but I flipped through it, and I still saw lots of pretty things that I wanted to be sure and look at. So 50 cents. All of these will be 50 cents. Flea market makeovers for the outdoors. And I thought this looked like it would be quite interesting, because here it is summertime and I'm getting ready to do some things. Martha Stewart Good Things. She has a lot of timeless ideas to me, just classic timeless ideas. So I will also enjoy, I'll look through my books like this. I remember the days before, what happened? Roll of paper fell over. I remember the days before Pinterest, when it was just magazines and decor books like that for you to get your ideas, or to walk around in Kirkland's or Pottery Barn or wherever. But I was never near enough to a Pottery Barn, but I did have Kirkland's and I enjoyed that. This Colonial Interiors, this is from the 1970s, and it has really, 1973, good photos of colonial interiors. You know, I am such a hodgepodge of styles, as long as they're old, because I like Victorian, primitive, shabby chic. I like colonial. I like all of it, but French country is probably some of my most favorite look. And you'll see, if I've already shown you the shot, you'll see a big sheep that I made. And there's a video for that. It won't be hard if you scroll through my videos. You'll see where that video is. And then this primitive cabinet back here, that I found for $40 at a thrift store in Boaz, the Amazon Hope Warehouse. And it's got a big crack down the door, but I just hung that little crocheted table topper. And until I can get, all it needs is glue and some really strong clamps to hold it in place till it dries, and it'll be fine. Okay, Olivia, I took a picture of this and texted her and asked, it's the right color. It's the right color. It's $2. Do you want it? Yes or no? And she says yes with heart eyes. So she has a couple items of this olive green looking glass, and Sue said she thought it was probably uranium glass, but I don't think so, because you can see a seam down it and it looks like something newer, not hand blown, just something manufactured, but it's the correct color that Olivia is enjoying in her home. So that'll be Olivia's. Okay. $5 for this whopper of a basket. I mean, it's a whopper. And, you know, I believe it's split oak is what I think it is. My Uncle Jimmy makes those sorts of baskets, and his is much better made than this, but I love that it's kind of primitive looking, and it is on the old side. It's got a few spacey, crackly places that looks like it's worn through, or maybe just was never that tight. No, there's a spot that should have continued on out. That one should continue, but it's broken off. That's okay, because for my purposes, they're absolutely fine. And guess what I also have? And in my sorting out, I realized that I have, so when I saw this today, I hollered because I have two others that it's the same look, the same genre. And I plan to hang these from the beams in my she shed. But, you know, it's going to be 10-foot ceilings in there, so I'm going to have to think about that really closely, because I want to be able to use them as well. But they are all very similar in size. This one's smaller than the one I found today. But I love, can I stack? Oh, the handles go in different directions. Well, I don't know. Can it happen? I don't know. And then this other one. And these were all found thrifted. This one still has a price tag. How much is it? $8. See, yeah. I paid $8 for this one. It's not as big as the one I found today. And I really do not know. No, I'm just going to get them. I'm going to get them tangled up if I try to nest them. They just won't nest. The handles aren't good for that. It does say September. Does that say September 10th? That's my anniversary. September 10, 1974. I think that's probably when somebody would have made that. And I probably was that excited when I first shared this basket in a thrift haul. If it got shared in a thrift haul, I would have been that excited. And I'm excited all over again because I didn't remember. There was a big selection of ribbon, and I thought this, which is brand new for $1, Ofre, I'm not sure how you pronounce that brand. I've seen it all my life. But I thought that was a really good little French country shabby chic looking spool of trim ribbon. Loved it. Okay, and then I have a small bag of items that I found at that Backroads. This is a Westcott ruler that is 18 inches long, $1.99, and it still has the original price tag from, I just don't know, some kind of drugstore. But I will use it here on my workspace. Okay. This little cutie for $1.99. I was about to have to search out one of my terracotta pots for a future thrift flip. Listen, the thrift flip video that I'm working on, I had so many great ideas that it was way more than 10, and some of them were taking longer time, and I had more footage. So you're going to get 8, and then in another week or 10 days or so, you'll get another 8, at least 8. So I guess I'm putting out a mini series. These little wooden things for $1.99. They're probably meant to hold candles, but I have a different idea for these. And I can't wait to share with you what I'm going to do with these. It'll be on either this coming thrift haul or the one, not thrift flips video, or the one after that. And I'm almost to the point that I can publish it. And the estate sale store had a huge tub of silverware, 6 for $1, and these are just good basic pieces that I don't have to cry when my boys accidentally throw one away, or they lose one, or they take one out to the truck and it never comes back to me. I mean, I don't know what these boys are doing with my utensils, but I can wear them out and they still do it. My silverware still goes missing. So I've tried to I just hide my better stuff, and what they have access to is stuff like that I would not have to be devastated if it completely went missing. So I'm going to be working more on the rest of my thrift haul, thrift flips video. I just can't say anything but haul. But I will be happy to share with you the mess and the transition that we're going through in this room, this rose room, becoming my craft room.
It's still quite the mess, but I'm beginning to put things in the locations that I think will be most functional. That green cabinet, I'm not even sure what all is in that, but the plywood on top creates a really nice work surface for me, big enough. And but before I do something more permanent, I'm going to work with it this way for a while just to see what really works. And there are my baskets that are a little tangled. I had gotten a rug the same day that Olivia got a rug for her little house, and I hung up a pair of toile curtains in here, which are red toile, but it goes really well with these blush rose colored walls. I love the doll chairs. My mother painted that geisha girl, and there's that rabbit up there. Oh, that's Joel Tanner's plant that he's been growing for about 5 years now, and he still has not gotten his things, his whole shelf and all his things and his most complicated Lego models from probably since the time he was about 12. He started making those difficult ones, and his pile of stuff here. I'm trying to be a little bit more merciful because he is in the middle of final exams, but he's got to get it out of there because I got plans for this place. Thank you for watching. I hope that you will be watching for and looking for my thrift flips videos coming soon. Like I said, there will be enough for 2 of those, and I pray blessings over all of you, my good friends.